Alright guys, today I wanted to compare a couple companies that are going to be more and more popular. One is the Builtright Industries dash mount, and the other one is the Tackform Industries dash mount. We're going to go through the pros and cons of each of these and kind of give you a rundown on which one maybe is better or worse and why, and see what they can do and how they look. So let's start out with Builtright for them. Oh, dumping everything. I was gonna say, it comes in a pretty heavy duty box, so your stuff's not gonna get damaged. It ships really fast, and if you work with Matt at all, who's one of the main guys at the company, he's really good to work with, and if you have any questions, their customer service is awesome. So first glance, pretty sturdy product. You know, it's not gonna be warpable or really bendable. You can tell it's gonna hold up on some weight. So kind of give you an idea too, that has all of these molly panels or molly spots for you to kind of just do whatever you want. And that's a huge pro for me, because if you aren't sure what you're going to do, or if you want to do a couple different size products, then you have the opportunity. They give you all the mounting hardware ready to go, and there's some cool videos on their website of how to mount these products, so you shouldn't have any problems doing it. It's pretty simple. All right, so TacForm. If you've known anything about them, or if you look them up, they got their start, or at least their popularity, from a lot of their motorcycle mounts for their phones and tablets for that. So they're coming into the market as, you know, a veteran, I guess. But they made this product for the F-150, and I don't know if they copied Builtright or what, but there's a few other companies out there doing these dash mounts for not just the F-150s, but for Jeeps and stuff like that. So if there's legalities with with one company or other, then they can work that out. But for you as a consumer, I just wanted to show the differences and comparisons. So this one, right out of the box again, nice shipping box, so you don't have to worry about getting damaged. You can see that it's a little bit thicker than the Builtright, and we'll see if we can get this shown on camera. Which one's a little thicker there. So that's pretty heavy duty. That being said, I don't know if it needs to be this heavy duty. It is a little bit heavier just by feel too. But yeah, solid product right there, just like the Builtright. You'll see the difference too right off the bat is they have these little kind of lined up holes and different style brackets, and that's because they're not going to be freestyle like the Builtright, where you can use different companies' products. They have their own products to go with this, which is a pro and a con, right? So if you like their dash mount and like the products that they have for the mounts for your devices, then it's a win-win. Builtright doesn't have any other mounts for their dash mount, so you actually have to go find, like, excuse me, they tell you like RAM mount fits really well with their products. They're nice heavy duty. So it's kind of a pro and a con there, where if you like the products, and the cool part is too, is if you don't really want to search, TacForm does a whole kit for the F-150, as well as a variety of other vehicles. But they do this F-150 kit for phones, tablets, GoPro mount, radio mounts for your mic and stuff like that. So they have a big thing, but they can have it all set to go. So that's kind of cool. And working with Nick over there at TacForm, he's the main guy there, and awesome customer support as well. So these companies both have really good customer support. They're both US based. I know Builtright builds everything in the US. TacForm, I know their dash mount is built in the US, but everything else is out of country. So I've talked to them, and they said they were slowly working on trying to get more and more stuff here sourced in the US, but as of now, they're out of the country. So that being said, let's see how these look in the truck. All right, so as most of the F-150s have this center indent right there for your cargo and whatever. I throw my sunglasses and stuff up there. So that's where we're going to be mounting it. On the Builtright, you will have the tray sitting like so, and you can have it, it's kind of center mounted there. It sits pretty dang flush. And then it gives you this back pocket here. I know some guys will actually reverse mount them so they can have more room up front. That being said, it doesn't make it flush when you do that. And we'll take this rubber mat out, of course, too. But and then also, if you're gonna have mounts coming off, then you're gonna have to like go up underneath and stuff. So it just depends on your use, but intended for forward mounting like that. Now for the TacForm, this one fits in there nice and flush again, maybe even just a titch lower, like a millimeter or two. And it kind of takes up, I mean, there's hardly any wiggle room, so it's taking up the whole thing. And it's a little bit sleeker this side, or this direction, so there's more room back here to be able to do what you want. And you know, I haven't tried it, but let's flip it this way, see how it looks. Again, same kind of thing, it angles it up, and then you'll have not a clean look. So that's how it's gonna go. And I know on these ones too that we are gonna end up cutting this section of the rubber mat for the feet, and then we'll go from there on that. All right, so to give you a rundown too on these attachments with TacForm, these aren't just all plastic crap either. These actually are a nice metal, probably a aluminum style. Look at that, pretty good quality, guys. I don't really see these breaking, especially, you know, rough off-roading and stuff like that. So we'll see for sure. But yeah, this is all metal stuff. It's not the plastic arms or anything. There's just the plastic for the handles and little pieces, but all the stuff that needs to have a good structure to it is nice and reinforced. This tablet mount has plastic on the outside, but you can see it has the nice thread inlay there, so you're not going to be stripping stuff out. And the ball, yeah, really good stuff. So that's the F-150 tablet and phone mount, and they're all that quick slide technology. So we'll see how it mounts up. All right, so one thing I did is I marked where this pad needs to get cut. I did it with just some black ink so it can hide in case I change my mind, because I don't know if I'm actually going to cut this. So I'm going to install this first, and then I'll come back later and cut it if I want to slide it in later. See if I need to cushion some things or not, but I'm just too OCD. I don't really want to cut the mat, so we'll see what I want to do. So I got my 3M adhesive on there, and then I had to trim some excess off, but all right, we'll see how this works. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes. As you can see, it's all right there, and come back and attach all the other goodies. Okay, so I wanted to show you too, for the Builtright one, if you guys have already purchased this or are looking for this more, the TacForm mounts will fit on it, and I'll give you an idea with where they can fit. So that fits there, and you can fit 2 for sure, and you can fit the third one by rotating it vertically there instead of the fatter direction, and you can fit it with only 2. You can't quite get the other 2 on there, so that's how it would sit. If you just had like this for your GoPro or something lighter, that would probably be okay with just 2 screws in there, but you can do at least 2, and that'll work with the Builtright. Alright, so one thing I wanted to show you on the tablet mount is you do have the same spring recoil that you do on the phone mount. However, you get different sized tabs here that they give you in your package, 3 different sizes to conform to the correct tablet size you have, whether it's a smaller Samsung tablet or your full iPads. You can put them in, and then the cool part is too is they just have these little channels, so these just slide out, but then they have the whole channel here, so you can avoid cables or ports or anything that you have to deal with. And again, these just mount up with your standard fast track mount that was on the base. And then to prevent the brackets from coming out, you just put a little grommet in the side there when you decided where you want it, and then it'll stay. Pretty neat. All right, so I let those weights sit on it overnight because I just wanted to be thorough. But here's the finished product without any attachments on it yet. You see the base just got drilled in with each plate. Those are screws mounted into the threads. And then we have the phone mount, the iPad arm, and then the GoPro mount. And this sits a little tall for me, you know, when you're sitting back here, that's kind of in the way. But the cool part is this part's adjustable, so you can have it go down, and then this part is adjustable, so you can loosen it back up and have it go wherever you want. So you can have it like that if you want, or all the way back here. So it shouldn't be a problem to figure out what I want to do with that. But that's what it's like so far. All right, so this is everything set up. That's how everything would look. And the cool part is this is my eye level, so the only thing that's really impeding is that GoPro. But other than that, they all sit nice and low. I still have access to my hazards and traction control, my radio controls. The only thing that's a little awkward is the presets, but that's not a big deal because I can go right to my steering wheel for that. But everything's all right. And so they're also adjustable. I can flip this horizontal or that vertical. So I think it all looks pretty nice. That gives you a little idea of how it's going. And we'll see how it goes from there, if it rattles or shakes. But I'll give you an idea of what it looks like from the driver's seat too. All right, so as you can see here, like everything's really easy within reach. I can adjust everything. GoPro, you're pretty much gonna leave alone anyways, but everything else is easy to go for. And then charging ports, you know, I have access here to go to the iPad and the GoPro if I'm gonna be doing long stuff, and then I can just have like a long cable like this going to the phone. So it's all pretty convenient. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments. Subscribe, and also let me know if there's other products you guys want me to review, or other questions about the truck and how they set up for F-150 stuff specific. Another thing I wanted to shout out about is TacForm also makes a lot of different products, different arms, different adapters that you can get. This is one of their headrest GoPro mounts, but also they make everything individual you can buy, so you can have a lot of different creative adaptations to your camera angles or phones or other products that you need, microphone holders for CB radios, other things like that. So reach out to them. They're great. Everything's a high quality product with them. Also, Builtright's really good. I'm sure as years go on, they're just going to keep on bringing out more and more products. So let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys later.